for the last couple days, maybe close to a week. I've been kind of taking a break, right? I recently got back to the point where I could have got monetized for the second time. We're gonna talk about the topic and the all right, y'all. Before we talk about the topic, all right, y'all. Before we talk about the topic and the title, I want to tell people who have been watching me where I have been at. I just reached my watch hours again for the second time because I was monetized before. I just had to work on a few things to get remonetized. It got kind of denied, and they told me exactly why. So I have to erase a few videos that I made in the past that I thought I didn't really have to erase. So after that, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Copacetic. All right, so we're going to talk about this Jay-Z thing, right? Jay-Z, Drake dissed Jay-Z in his new album. So Jay-Z dissed Drake on stage at a concert, I guess, in Philadelphia. And speaking on Philadelphia, what does Jay-Z have in common with the city of Philadelphia? State property. Beans, Oschino Freeway, Sparks, Young Gus, Chris and Neef. They're gonna name everybody. That's pretty much everybody. I think Petey Crack joined them later. Um, my thing is, he dissed Oschino, called him a chatty patty, and said he's dusty. He said something about somebody on hard times, but you're in a concert in Philly in front of everybody that's on hard time. You gotta understand who your audience is, bro. So I think Oschino got a little thing going on with Memphis Bleak, like a little back and forth. All right, a dude from that's not even from Memphis named Memphis now. Oschino call himself Colorado. Oh, it says he's cooking his toast now because this. He has some points. I had made. I seen a video Oschino just dropped, and he had some good points. All right, Jay Z's a billionaire. He has no business on stage in Philly in his feelings dissing somebody. And also, didn't he just have dreads? How you get a Bone Thugs and Harmony Afro? How do this dude got a bone? I didn't know you could take down dreads like that. So was those dreads weave? I don't know. Or is that a wig for the Afro? I don't know. But it wouldn't have been bigger than I don't know how that would have fit, right? So Oschino had some points. He touched on some things. One thing that hit me hard was this right here. As a man, and I agree with Oschino on this one. As a man, if it was a lady I used to talk to back in the days, and she pop up with a son, especially if not just any son, and it can't be just any age, any timeline, right? It had to be the timeline of when I knew her, and I had to see him and secure that. I see the ID, the date, whatever, right? But if this dude look exactly like me, as a man, what does that look like? I'm a billionaire. I'm a man. I'm spending millions to not take the DNA test. That's crazy, Jay. I don't know if that's his son or not, so I'm not even saying. I'm just saying, right? Allegedly, for educational entertainment purposes only, right? So, what I'm trying to say is this. Oschino said the song "I Just Want to Love You." If he would have paid Sparks for that song, so I guess he's alleging that he stole that from Sparks. And a lot of people would think like, why would he steal from Sparks if he's a way better MC than Sparks? Sparks ain't not nobody from State Property was whack. A lot of people who don't know what they're listening to, they hear certain ones and they don't know that they'll think it's whack. You might even hear Freeway and think he's whack. You might hear Oschino and think he's whack. You might hear Young Guns and think they was whack. They're not. If you listen to Young Chris and then you listen to Jay-Z, anything that came after Young Chris was sound identical. Why would Jay-Z, a lot of people question, why would Jay-Z have to steal Young Chris's style? And Jay-Z one of my favorite rappers. I'm not dissing. And this ain't taking up for Drake. Because I always put Jay-Z way above Drake, even when Drake was at his best. lyrically, rap-wise, don't get me wrong, Drake can say some crazy stuff. He haven't said nothing like his hottest stuff to me in years, though. So, the album everybody thought was Iceman, whatever. A lot of people said it was whack, but I heard a good bit of it, and I don't think it was whack. It's just whack in comparison to his hottest stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's just like Wayne Carter 6 wasn't as whack as a lot of people think it was. And I said it wasn't as whack. Compared to everything else, not everything else. He had some whack stuff. That singing song, How to Love, that bullshit. Get that out of here, bro. Don't ever do that again. I'm glad he ain't ever do that again, right? Like this one dude that was just a Wayne head was like, man, that was the crazy. It was great. I was like, how? He ain't even done it again since because he know. All right, he know, right? So I mean, at least he tried though. You know what I'm saying? Only a couple rappers can make songs that sing. Drake, Eminem, Ja Rule. You know what I'm saying? Only a couple of them can actually do it and sing. All right, you know what I'm saying? Some singers can rap. Chris Brown can rap. Crazy. Couple of them. You know what I'm saying? I guarantee you that, what's his name? Trey Songz, if he wanted to rap, he had a song back in the days. He was mean mugging while he was singing. I don't think he could. He looked like he'd be able to rap. I don't know. But that's not my point. My point is, as a man, you're a billionaire. It's wild if it's true. If it's true. You got one offspring with you, and you got your wife, and y'all doing the dance and all that in the mansion, and then your son out there in the hood. That ain't good. That ain't good. You know, didn't you have a song back in the days? I'm gonna touch on something that Oschino left out. Didn't you and Beanie Siegel have a song back in the days? Don't ever think you're too big to get checked. Didn't y'all have a song back in the days when both of y'all was talking about y'all fathers and how y'all fathers left y'all and it'll be all right. And then y'all had a song where y'all was bigging them up. That's crazy. I ain't had no father growing up either. A lot of us didn't, so we know the struggle. But you just playing on our strings? I don't know what y'all was doing, Jay. Beans might have been being real about it. You might have been being real about it at the time, but what your moves look like right now, it don't look like that, bro. Beans was like, man, he said, can't believe the nerve of this. He said, no, what he say? He said, dang, what he say? Man, I ain't about to spit the bars though, because I can't do that on here. But I'm just saying, like, they had a song on the Dynasty album, I think. I had all their stuff, so I don't remember. I get it mixed up. I had everything, man. I had the Jay-Z albums. And that dude, he was like, man, they be like, he on that news, man, like, how come people on buy my old album? I was like, huh? I want your old shit. I did buy your old albums, bro. If it wasn't for me and a billion other people like me that bought the album, you wouldn't be you, bro. You pay homage to me every time. But no, this is what I gotta say, man. If I was Oschino, even if I couldn't hold a candle to him, I'm not saying he can't. Anybody, I watch battle rap, so I've seen people who was unexpected to win a battle. Anybody can beat anybody. I believe that. I even believe that in physical fighting. I believe anybody. That might be crazy right there. But no, I still believe it though. Because somebody can have that heart and have that dog in them. You know what I'm saying? And Mike Tyson might trip over something while he coming at me, and I got him. I still won, right? Let's say I'm about to get into it with Mike Tyson. I ain't picking that fight. But if he coming at me, I have to defend myself, right? And on the way to get to me, he trips on something. Oh, you don't think I'm going to win this fight real quick? You think I'm going to wait until Mike Tyson get up and then square up fairly? No. You do that then. You that real? You go ahead with that. All right. You be realer than I am. You bigger than me. All right, it's cool. You can have that. Tell me how they end up. You know what I'm saying? You let me know later. I ain't jumping in. I'm gonna be sitting there. Well, if it's one of the homies or something, but I'm gonna be sitting there watching, eating popcorn while you cook your toast. Nah, man. So with the Jay-Z thing, man, I've been listening to Jay-Z ever since I was a kid, man. Jay-Z, I'm old, so in the 90s, in the early mid 90s, I was a little elementary school kid. Mid 90s, I was 95, I was in middle school. I don't know. So I was in middle school right before Pac and Big, you know. So I seen all of that. I was young. I didn't know what I was looking at, but I seen all of that. I seen the Illmatics. I seen all this. I seen the East Coast, the West Coast. I seen when the South started bubbling. I seen all of that. You know what I'm saying? I remember the old Outcast stuff. Like I remember all of that, right? So I've seen it from a different eyes. A lot of people are seeing this from, the eyes of the Kendrick and Drake beef and anything that happened before that. They might know about the Pusha T Drake beef and okay, of course, a bunch of Drake fans are probably watching, a bunch of Kendrick fans are probably watching, a bunch of Jay-Z fans are probably watching. I ain't a fan of nobody. That's my clarity. I don't I don't judge on. I don't know these people personally. I'm just giving my thoughts, right? Um, when all these people was beefing back in the days, when Jay and Nas was beefing, a lot of people wouldn't listen. To this day, they diss Jay because Nas won, or did Jay win? A lot of people don't even know what happened after the Ether because Jay waited too long to respond to Ether. Like he dissed with the Super Ugly and this other stuff first, but then Ether came out. But Jay had more after that, and I think Nas had more after that. I think he had the. I know you quick to back down with the East Side Boys and Lil Jon and them. Then he had Jay had the Blueprint too, but a lot of people was already disliking Jay because he lost to Nas. Whether I'm saying I don't know. It was closer than people that think it was one sided. So people that think it's one sided, they was divided. They weren't listening to Jay. Even people who wasn't even fans of Nas. A lot of people won't listen to Freeway because he lost to Cassidy. See, me, I'm the type of person that I don't do that. I'm the type of person that if you fire and you fire, if y'all go at it, somebody gotta win. That don't mean the person who lost is whack. If that person was whoever you think lost is whack, the person that you think is the best in the world wouldn't even pay him no mind. They couldn't beef if I'm such and such, whoever you think is the winner, right? Of any beef, put me as that person. If I'm that dude, and who you think is whack because they beefed with him, that's your dude. How would that look like if I wouldn't even battle him if I thought he was whack. Your favorite rap, what I'm saying is your favorite rapper thought the dude was cold. All right. So, your favorite rapper